Peace. Two fingers. What's up, everybody? TC here. I guess it's time for me to go in on this Dr. Umar Johnson um, issue that is being talked about on YouTube and other various places. Um, I've been listening to Dr. Umar Johnson for probably 3 years now, 4 years, and I actually like the guy. I like him a lot. Matter of fact, I get a little pissed off when people start trying to come down on him for various things. First, they was trying to say that he wasn't a real doctor. They didn't want to call him Dr. Umar Johnson, you know, because they didn't believe he had a real PhD and so on and so forth until he proved it to them. Okay, what when has that ever happened? I don't ever remember that ever happening to some white guy who calls himself doctor. I mean, does anybody ever question Dr. Phil's credentials? I mean, I ain't never seen him. I mean, it ain't like he gonna show them to me. I'm just a brother in Florida trying to get this little YouTube thing going. I mean, I got like no subscribers and ain't nobody watching my shit, so I can say pretty much what I want. But they coming all down on him. They want to see his credentials. They want to see this. They want to see that. Okay, so he shows it to him. Fine. He is Dr. Umar Johnson, just like I personally always believed him to be. I had no reason to not believe. Just like I said, I ain't got no reason to believe that Dr. Phil is not a real doctor. So they was coming all down on him about that. Then they drag him on this TV interview with Roland Martin and these 2.5 coons, and they try to ambush the brother. I sat there and watched that interview. I thought he kicked their ass, but I thought it was real foul of Roland Martin to have him come on there and try to ambush him like that. I thought that was real fucked up. And it was fucked up. I mean, seriously, it was. So they tried that shit. That was foul. And now they weren't done with him. They weren't done with him at all. Damn, I did the Donald Trump thing. They weren't done with him at all. They now going after his license in the state, his school psychiatry license. I believe that's the one they're going after in the state of Pennsylvania. Well, I'm from upstate New York, maybe 100 miles or so from the border of Pennsylvania, up in Syracuse. So I know how people in that part of the country are. I really do. I mean, I dealt with them motherfuckers my whole working life, my whole adult life, my whole life, period. Except for the last 5 years I've been down here in Florida. And so I know what kind of crackers there are up there. So I know what Umar going through. But the crackers ain't the ones, or from what I gather anyway, the crackers ain't the ones that are doing it to him. It's coons that's doing it to him. And I don't know whether he's going to weather this storm or not. Even if they take away his license, it doesn't diminish what he's saying. And ain't nobody that I heard so far been able to challenge anything that Umar Johnson said, that he actually says during his lectures about the black family, about how the dominant society is trying to destroy the black family, about psychotropic drugs that are being used in the schools, about the demonization of black boys, about this homosexual agenda. Any of that, none of that is being challenged directly because they can't challenge it directly because it's true. So they're going after his character. When you can't challenge or refutate what a man says, you go after his character. They do the character assassination thing. And this is being done by black people. As a people, we kind of fucked because of this type of shit. This infighting and this going. They never challenge anything that you say as far as it being truth, because they can't, because they don't have any real facts to back it up. They start attacking you personally. Start cussing at you and calling you nigga and saying you ain't legit. You ain't. I don't give a goddamn. I got a high school diploma and 2 years of community college, and I know more than 2/3 of these motherfuckers know just from living every fucking day. Jesus Christ. Pick up a fucking book and read the shit. Read some Dick Gregory. Read some Marcus Garvey. Read about Ben Yakinen or Dr. John Henry Clark. Read. And nowadays you ain't even got to read. Most of the shits are audiobook. What you say is no reflection on what you are, who you are personally. I mean, everybody got flaws in their character, from Bob Marley to Marcus Garvey to Malcolm X to Martin Luther King. Everybody got flaws in their character and shit that, you know, they're not really that proud of, that they've done in their life. But that is in no way takes away from the truth that you're telling. And if we could get our mind around the truth and understand what's being said as opposed to who's saying it, focus on what's being said as opposed to who's saying it, then we'll get out of this motherfucking situation that we as black people in America are in. And that is what I say about this Umar Johnson situation, because ain't nobody been able to challenge nothing that he said and prove him wrong on none of the points that he makes or he brings up. Nothing. And so all they doing is attacking him personally. That is motherfucker, what do you call his name? I'm reading it right. Super Sly 75. This dude got big old beard and everything. I think I was looking at a video where he was being interviewed. Looks like he was being interviewed anyway by this dude named O'Shea. And these two motherfuckers is, I'm not sure what the fuck they on, some Tommy Sotomayor bullshit. But there's hundreds of guys like this around, putting up videos and talking shit about the people in our community who are really doing concrete things. I mean, Professor Black Truth, Tariq Nasheed, Superboy 223, all of these brothers doing concrete things as far as I'm concerned. Superboy got a body of work that goes back 10 years. I don't agree with everything they say. The Black Authority, Jason Black, that's what I was thinking of. All of these brothers are doing concrete things. Tariq Nasheed putting out videos. And in these videos enlighten you. Yeah, you got to pay for them. Y'all pay $250 for a motherfucking pair of sneakers that cost $10 to make. But if Tariq Nasheed asks you for $15 for a video or for some information, but y'all talk shit like, oh, he trying to rip me off. He don't need your motherfucking $15. And Professor Black Truth asks you to pay for, you paying for information. When you go into a bookstore, which are very few of, by the way, if you go into a bookstore and you buy a book, you basically paying for information if you're buying the right kind of book, or you're paying for entertainment. Because people will pay for entertainment. People pay for entertainment all goddamn day long. People pay their Netflix, they pay their cable bill, they pay their Amazon, they pay for Hulu, they pay for this, they pay for that. All of this useless fucking entertainment. But ask them to pay for some information, and they act like you trying to rob them. All you trying to do is enlighten them and teach them a better way to live and how to get black people, ourselves, out of this fucked up situation that we find ourselves in 2017, going into 2018. Motherfuckers need to get their head on straight. Motherfuckers need to get their head on straight and realize what's really out there that really serves their interests. But all of this shit talking back and forth and calling people, calling our new leaders frauds and calling our motherfucking people that really are real workers, rip-off artists, that ain't doing nothing but, that's not doing anything but validating what white people already think about us. Let me tell you something real quick. When I lived in upstate New York, I used to talk to white guys. Yeah, and I always had my black shit on too. I had one of these that was so motherfucking old you couldn't even see the red, black, and green on it no more. But anyway, I used to sit up there and talk to white guys. And these white boys would be like, you know what's wrong with black guys? They don't stick together. When do you ever see them hang out with each other? They don't do that. That's what's wrong with them. They're always cutting each other's throats and telling each other to fuck up. That's why they ain't never gonna get nothing, and they ain't never had nothing. And the white boy was right. The white boy was absolutely correct. Because we don't stick together. All of this shit. We should never be in a public forum like YouTube criticizing our leader. If we got a problem criticizing each other like that, going in on each other, calling each other frauds and stuff like that. I support the conscious community. Why? Because, for one thing, they're conscious.